Welcome to an Achieving Science video. This video is going to cover mitosis. What is mitosis? Well, mitosis is a type of cell division required for growth and repair. It produces two daughter cells that have the same number of chromosomes as the parent cell and each other. We need to see this via some diagrams and pictures. So if we take a human cell, take for instance a skin cell, we'll find that it has a nucleus. If we look inside this nucleus, we'll find that there are chromosomes. And we will find that these chromosomes are made up of a DNA molecule. Let's have a look at these chromosomes then. In a typical human cell, there are 46 chromosomes. They can be pictured. So below is a picture which shows you the 46 chromosomes. As you can see, these chromosomes have been paired up. So there are two number 1s, two number 2s, two number 3s, etc. They pair up because you receive one chromosome from your mum, your maternal chromosome, and one from your dad, your paternal. Each one is numbered, except for the final pair, which determines your gender. If you have two X chromosomes, you're female. If you have one X and one Y chromosome, it makes you male. New cells, then, can only be made from it when an existing cell divides. All cells have the ability to divide, but some lose this ability. Let's look at two different examples. Liver cells divide to repair, but then stop. Bone marrow cells, on the other hand, divide repeatedly to produce your red and white blood cells. Within this picture, you can then see cells undergoing mitosis, and they're in different stages. So we need to know what are the main stages of mitosis and what happens during it. Well, it all begins as the cell begins to prepare itself, where the DNA begins to copy itself, where the mitochondria and cell organelles begin to reproduce and replicate. This cell is beginning to go under mitosis. The chromosomes become visible. The nuclear envelope begins to disappear. Next, the chromosomes then arrange themselves at the center of the cell, which we call the equator. You'll also notice in the diagram that there are some spindle fibers that appear. These begin to attach themselves to the chromosomes. These spindle fibers then help to split each arm of the chromosome, which is now referred to as a chromatid, and help pull it towards the opposite ends of the cell, which we call the poles. Once they are split apart, the chromosomes reach each of the poles. The chromosomes no longer are visible. The nuclear envelope reforms and the spindles disintegrate. In summary then, we can see this all via a diagram. For your exam, you do not need to remember any of the names of each stages. If you do manage to remember them, remembering the phrase IPMAT will help you. IPMAT, if you go through the different stages, the first stage is where the cell is just as a normal cell, it's not dividing. It then needs to prepare itself. The chromosomes then meet at the middle, where they are then pulled apart, and then two cells are produced. Then it will go back into the cell cycle where it will go into that in-between stage, where it's not dividing.